create a new heart in me. Come and set me free. Open my eyes to see. No, just kidding. どうして君は寂しいの？いつから泣いているの？へこんだまんまのハートじゃ明日がもったいない。ここへおいでよ。その瞳閉じて見えるさ夢の世界。君は自分で思うよりずっと素敵なことできるはずさ。今風切って飛び乗って君とワンダーランドトレイン。ほらベルの音響いてる。急げワンダーランドトレイン。 Just kidding. 未来がロディオが待っている。 Go go go. ドゥルドゥドゥル。I don't know this. 今星越えて飛びによって。Oh, what? Oh, just kidding. I got the lyrics on. What the? Ah, ah, what? What is this? What are these lyrics? Oh. 今星越えて飛び乗って君と乗って君とワンダーランドトレイン。おーほら愛の歌響いてる。急げワンダーランドトレイン。今風切って飛び乗って君とワンダーランドトレイン。ほらベルの音響いてる。急げワンダーランドトレイン。未来が両手広げ待っている。 Go go go. I'm too embarrassed to sing. I always say that. Today I tried to order from Uber Eats, and the thing is I've never ordered from Uber Eats before. And you know how when you order for the very first time from Uber Eats, you can use your promo codes to get some dollars off. And I have a billion promo codes available, like a bunch of friends ones, and then like the cheats, that one, the promo code, the $10 off your first order one from Uber itself. But then I tried every one of the codes and it kept denying them, saying unable to process promo code. And then at the end it said, oh sorry, oh no, not sorry, you didn't even apologize. It said, oh, this account cannot use promo codes. And I'm like, what? But I've never used a promo code before. Like, I've never ordered from you guys before. So how does this work? And then I remembered that, oh yeah, like a couple years back when everyone was doing this for the first time. Oh no, that was last year. When this first existed. When the Uber Eats thing first came around. Everyone was throwing around promo codes and I collected them. And I think I tried to order from one, but I cancelled. So I didn't actually order, but maybe I accidentally put the promo code through or something like that. Maybe that's why it won't let me use my promo codes. But yeah, for anyone who's done Uber Eats ordering before, have you tried this before? Like on your very first order, you've used multi promo codes. Like you use like 10 different friends' promo codes and then you get like $100 off your first order. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's probably not realistic. It's either you can only use one promo code or you can use a number but up to a certain price off your first order. like $50 max or $100 max. I don't know. But yeah, that was a bit disappointing because I was gonna order from Uber Eats today, but so soz to you guys. Sucks to be a customer. Nah, just kidding. I know what I'm saying. Another story. So eBay is a hoe because I've ordered so much from eBay since I became 17 or 18. But like some things I've ordered did not ever arrive, and for some of the smaller ones I was like whatever, because I usually receive things. It's just like some of the dodgy Chinese people won't send. Nah, just kidding. It's just this one small thing. Oh wait, no, they have all arrived. It's just like two things that didn't arrive, and one thing. Oh no, three things didn't arrive in history, and one thing, which was a measuring tape. I messaged the people and they eventually resent it. So that was all G. But then there was like a face bleach that I ordered and it didn't arrive. But I was like, you know what, whatever, because they've sent them to me before. So I was like, well, I don't think you're a fraud. Perhaps you just got mixed up. I can't be bothered to ask you guys because it's so far back now. And then, but then this lingerie I bought, which was like over $20. It was $25. So that's actually worth something because the rest of the things were like $1 or $2 or like 3, 4 cheap stuff. I like to get cheap, affordable things from eBay. Only bad thing is they arrive in like 1 or 2 months, sometimes even 3, which is bad. But anyways, but yeah. But then the lingerie was like expensive-ish for like a cheap eBay scouter. Scouter? I don't know. Like myself. So yeah, I messaged the peeps. Firstly, I messaged eBay. I emailed them ages ago. They didn't reply. And then I tweeted them, like private tweet, direct message, and then they replied and they helped me out. But they told me to just directly message PayPal. But then I was like, this is gonna get messy with PayPal. So I directly messaged the actual people who sent the things to me. I had messaged them before, but didn't go through, and then it did later on, but they didn't reply. So I messaged them again. I messaged the senders who didn't send after I messaged eBay from Twitter. And then they finally got back to me after all these months, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, your order was ages ago, like 5 months ago. Um, blah blah blah. It's too late." And I was like, what do you mean too late? You guys never sent this to me, and I had paid for it. So if you guys can't refund me the money, oh yeah, they said that. Oh, we can't refund you the money. It's too late. And I said, if you can't refund the money, could you at least send a product that would compensate for this? And then they never replied. So, I don't know if I should kill them or if I should just let it go. No, just kidding. But really, like, are you an idiot? Like, who the F does that? Like, what? It's like, okay, you paid us ages ago, but, and you did email us, but we never got to you. But it's too bad we never read your email. It's too bad we got back to you like months later, because now it's too late for you to do anything about it. See ya. And it's like, no, it's not see ya. It's you repay me my money or send me something in compensation or risk going to hell. I mean, not risk going to hell. You go to hell. No risk. You go now. Now, please. Do die. No, just kidding. Ching-a-ling. My cell phone is on 96% batteries right now. And that's a coincidence because you know what? 69! No, just kidding. It was a joke. It was actually something else that was relevant. 96, but I won't say anything. Just kidding, that's odd. Anything. Come with me. No, just kidding. What's this song? Is that Imagine? Oh my gosh, I just remembered something. You know that song from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? It's like, na 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 na, pure imagination or something. This dude at my music school from 2015, like, he was this kind of like funny dude, like not hilarious, not like great guy to be around funny, but just like, what's wrong with you kind of funny. Like, literally, what? Are you serious? Like, you're so... kind of funny. Like, do something funny with your brain. Like, that kind of funny. Anyways, like he was like only 2 years older than me. I was 18, and I was living my life as a youthful person. And this guy was like 20, looked like he was 30, and was acting like a 30-year-old wannabe. But the way he thought about the world and life was just kind of immature. Like he would be one of those people who act like they're so grown up because they're actually not. And then they look down on people like me who've like got it all sorted but are still like young. Like I embrace my youth. It doesn't mean I'm immature, it means I'm living my life, but he chose to try and force that as like a negative thing onto me. I mean, if he genuinely saw me like that, then okay, that's your problem. But if he like wanted to prove to me that there was something wrong with me when there wasn't. I mean, to me, it was just showing me that it was just showing that he is like threatened or intimidated by me embracing my youth because he can't do that about himself because of his own complex and issues, because he can't get over his own issues, and then he's projecting onto others. And he was like trying to give me a lecture, like, you shouldn't be like that, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what do you mean I shouldn't be like me? Like I didn't do anything. Like I'm living my life, but he was purposely trying to bring me down about everything that wasn't bad about me, but he was trying to say that it was bad and trying to teach me like how to not be a teenage delinquent because he used to be like me. And I'm like, are you serious? Because I was the opposite of a delinquent. In fact, it was because I was caged up for so long in the past that I decided to be free when I turned 18. So he knew nothing about me, and he thought that I was like the delinquent he once was, like someone who didn't give a f about life, blah blah blah. It's like, what? I was a total opposite. I cared way too much. That's why I now deserve this freedom. That's why I'm letting myself live this life and embrace everything I've got instead of being an idiot like I used to and sacrificing too much for others, letting adults control me, trying to impress the adults, trying to be perfect, trying to be the perfect role model kid, like model child. Like, what? You know nothing about me. I was brought up in the 18th century and this 21st century. You know nothing. But anyways, this guy, that kind of guy, he was this 20-year-old, okay? And he had like this stipple all over his face, acting like some grown up. But actually, he was young. He was only 2 years older than me. He was young himself. And he was acting more mature than me, but with like a facade of acting grown up, you know? Like he would try to speak all grown up, but you could tell that he was just a silly little boy who hadn't got any of his mummy, daddy, family problems, self issue things sorted. Anyway, so this guy was singing that song, like pure imagination, or something, from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And like he has a great voice when he can sing properly, but this time he sang so like odd. Like, you know, sometimes when like a someone who's like a decent singer goes on stage and has a bad moment, it's just really funny. And I'm not like the kind of person who would like spitefully, wickedly laugh at someone. But then there are those times when you know someone well enough that they do something funny, and it's just funny, and you can all laugh together, and it's just like, it's not like making fun of them as in like in a mean way funny, but it's more like making fun of them because you know them kind of funny, and it's all right to laugh that kind of funny. Like that's what I was thinking when I laughed at his singing, because he can sing better. I know that. See, look, I'm being nice to this idiot, but like, you know, oh yeah, and by the way, he was married at 20. So anyways, he was like this big daddy wannabe. Anyways, what do you call it? Oh, he was singing like, pure imagination, come with me. Like, like he was on tune, but it sounded so like just flat of emotion, flat of energy, and it was just a really awkward kind of performance. So I was like giggling and trying not to laugh. And then at the very end of the performance, like no one had humor at that school. Like they had humor, but it was just like really dry a lot of the times. Like in those moments, it's okay to laugh together if we know each other well enough. Like, come on. It was meant to be like, you need to work on this rather than like, um, well, your singing was just a bit, it lacked emotion today. And then I was like laughing quietly, and the teacher was like, well, actually, it's not very funny. Like, okay, cool, but it is. Like, can't you just be fun? Can't you just realize that it's funny and laugh with me and let everyone laugh together? Let the guy know on stage himself that it's funny and it's okay that it's funny because it's not like you did superbly. Like, why can't we laugh about it? I think it's dumb when you like purposely try and turn it into a serious situation. Like, oh, it's not nice to laugh because it's not funny. But it is funny though. What are you talking about? Like, cut the bullshit. It's not being mean if we laugh about it. It's actually being more honest. It feels more awkward and it feels like the opposite of being nice and supportive. If you're like purposely trying to not laugh about it, you know what I mean? It's better to just laugh with it together since you know each other. Like, you know what I mean? Or like give a smile, smile while talking because you know it's kind of funny, but then you're still being respectful and not laughing, at least do that. But this guy was just like, everyone was just being serious and like, just trying to keep a straight face, like, but genuinely keeping a straight face rather than admitting it's funny. Like, it was so frustrating. And I was laughing because I break out of these, like these settings in society. When people create, like, a false atmosphere, I'm always going to break out of it and just do what's real, what's for real. Because I think that it doesn't have to be all fake like this. And then they treat me like I lack common sense or like that I don't get it. But actually, it's the opposite. It's because I do get it that I feel like you all need to loosen up. That is why I'm laughing. But then they're all the same. So because everyone around me doesn't get it, they all treat me like the one who doesn't get it. And then it's like, oh, I look a fool. And then I get frustrated because I'm like, but I don't care because I'm gonna do what I do. At the same time, you still think I'm a fool no matter what I do. But yeah, this was frustrating. Oh no, because literally he was like, "Come with me, oh, oh, pure imagination." Like rather than like pure imagination. No, I don't know. Like instead of like, "Hello, my name is Rose. I am going to perform a wonderful song today." Instead of being like that, if I was like, "Hello, my name is Rose. I'm gonna perform a wonderful performance today." Like, isn't that funny? That's how he was singing. That's why I was like, good times. I don't know if you understood that story at all, but ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling. Just kidding. I have this habit of stopping myself from being able to sound like good, like sound the best that I can, because it was embarrassing for me when I was little. So it's now so it's now a habit. Like every time I'm about to sing properly, I have this habit of like pulling back and putting on an ugly sound instead, kind of thing. Girl, I'm going through Hyona's Instagram. That waist though. Yeah, flowing it, girl. White chocolate, girl, do it. No, just kidding. Am I kidding? Oh, my throat hurts from all the throat tensing kind of speaking. Ching-a-ling-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling. Follow my Instagram at Kayaki Memes. Wait, where did my thing go? I have like 4 Instagram accounts, and on one of my posts, sad. Can you not sound so savage? On one of my posts, I posted like I shared the photo of Mulan from Wreck-It Ralph, and I gave it the description. Say, ain't nothing better than a ching-a-ling, just Asian things. Hashtag just Asian things. Say, ain't nothing better than ching-a-ling. Isn't that funny? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just sounded like moaning metal. Yes, ching-a-ling. Shows off like a mows off. Boodum. Oh, you know, like the blowing off of the toupee of the Captain Underpants, bro. Or when the Moses parting the Red Sea, bro. You know what I mean? Just kidding. I have no idea. Ching to the king. I'm not funny anymore. I used to be so funny, but I suppressed my brain, so it does not exist. It no longer exists. JKKK. Oh my gosh, Produce 48. They're doing the voting! Oh my gosh, it's my J-pop girls. I love J-pop. Like I like K-pop, sure, but I like J-pop more. And I just, oh my god, I love it, oh my gosh! It's my Japanese girls, they're performing. Oh no, don't make them cry, savage ass Korean queen womans. I love those savage judges though. They just, they make me feel so like relieved, you know? Like, phew, like, I mean, not phew, like, oh my gosh, yes, please, like, let it out, be honest. Like, no sugarcoating, even though it's mean sometimes. Like, no sugarcoating, say exactly what we want to say, because, you know, if someone actual sucks or is, like, not that great, but they can be, it's so frustrating. And then when they say it exactly as it is, I'm like, yes, yes, Simon Cowell, do it. Like, Asian Simon, female Simon, please. Say it. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name like you mean it. Haru. Haru, 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 haru. What is going on? Oh yeah, most of my friends in high school were like islanders, mostly Tongan and Samoan. I think only Samoan and Tongan actually. But anyways, and the rest of us were like the token Asians, like Filipino, Korean, Thai, Vietnamese, all that jazz. Oh, and Japanese. My old best friend, my ex best friends. Nah, just kidding. They're still my fam in my heart. Anyways, we call it. Yeah, and I don't know if it was because I grew up with my like islander friends, but I kind of thought I was islander for the longest time, and I thought it was okay to speak like an islander. Like some people would be like, "What do you mean speak like an islander? That's so racist. That's so stereotypical." But you know what I mean. Every culture, every person of culture has their own like way of being. Just because it's the culture that's like created them like that kind of thing. And because I grew up with my friends like that, I kind of spoke like them or like in my own way. Like I spoke in an Asian way of being an islander influenced person. Yeah. So I had my own lingo, and on top of it, I'm super weird, so that made it even weirder. But people still got me. But then once I left high school, everyone around me was super super white. Like not just like white. I love like white people. Well, I sound racist a lot of the times when I speak about white people because there are certain kinds of white people who just have no cultural influence at all and they're just pure white. Like I don't mean the white people who get the differences of cultures and respect it and don't care and are chill, but then there's like the kinds of whites that literally are like so white supremacist without realizing. It's like they just are chill. They don't care I'm Asian. But it's like some of those the things they say, it sounds racist because they just don't get how dumb they sound, but that's just how they are. Like they don't mean to be mean at all. They're like accepting of me, but they still sound racist sometimes. Like for example, I had this friend. I almost said his name, but he was like 25. I was 19. And like you think with the age difference, he's gonna be like the mature one, and because in a lot of cases, people would just think that. But actually, I felt like a lot of the things he said was just like, what? What? 12-year-old? What are you saying, boy? because like he was already friends with me for like 6 months or like 1 year. I don't know, but so he already knew me. Like he didn't care I was Korean. He didn't care I was Chingaling. But like one day he just suddenly started talking about his Korean friend and going like, oh, and like you know what? He's just like you, just like you. He's like Korean, just full on, got the Korean thing going on, but he's just really good at English, just like you. You're Korean, but you're just really good at English. It doesn't matter where you come from. You're just good at English. And I'm like, I was born here. You can't like, you know that. Like what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're good at English. And it's like, what? What do you mean? Like, there's a way to say things. I know that he was trying to say, like, oh, he's like you. Like, he's like whitewashed Asian. Like, it doesn't mean he's literally whitewashed. It's just like the slang, casual lingo of summarizing the whole complex thing. Like, oh, Asian, born in New Zealand, and he's pretty much like the white Asian thing, like you. But I don't like being called white Asian because I know I'm multicultural. But anyways, you know what I mean? Like westernized Asian kind of thing. Because some Asians, even if they're born and grown up in a Western country, they stick to their own like pure Asian breed and become really like Chingaling. But for me, I like just being with anyone of any race, whatever. I like hanging out with everyone. But yeah, like, it's just like the way he was saying it, and it came across cocky and ignorant. But I know he's not. It's just that he lacked understanding of how he sounded and how to speak properly to people of different cultures, even if we are whitewashed or whatever you say. Like, I'm just saying. You're good at English. I'm just saying. But you're Korean. I'm just saying. Like, okay, you white man whose descendants, well, I mean, ancestors whose ancestors intruded into this nation, which Maoris were already settled in. Like, aren't you the Balangi, the true Balangi? Because Asians were welcomed here. My islander friends welcomed me here. But you white man, you tarnished no, you intruded the lands. What are you saying? Pakiha, Pakiha. No, just kidding. I'm being racist. But yes, yeah. I brought up the whole islander thing because I was going through my Instagram feed just then, and I came across this throwback photo I'd posted recently of when I was like 18, when I was still in high school, surrounded by my multicultural, yeah, short for multicultural friends. And I showed that photo to my a white friend recently, like last month, or a couple weeks ago actually, a few. Um, and she shared the same experience as me. She's like white, but she's like brown washed. Like she was brown washed like me in high school. Had a lot of islander friends, and I was showing her like, oh, this is a throwback when I was emo, and she was like, oh wow, you look moldy, like half moldy, and I was like, what, really? And on the outside, I was like surprised, and like I acted surprised too, and I was kind of surprised, but I was like happy surprised because on the inside, I knew like, oh yeah, I remember. I used to think I looked kind of moldy as well. Like I kind of looked like the kinds of people I was hanging out with. That sounds racist because my friends weren't moldy, but like you know what I mean. Like the islander thing. I don't know. Like I'm so racist. Because okay, I'm not being racist or stereotypical or anything. I'm just joking. But for real, we had this friend. She's Tongan or Samoan. Oh man, I'm racist. I'm racist for real. I forgot. But yeah, and I almost said her name, but she was obsessed with K-pop. And for some reason, she just started looking Korean. Like not her hairstyle, even though she went through this weird Korean hairstyle phase. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Even when her hair went back to normal, there was just something about like her face, her actual face, that started looking Korean. And I feel like it's because she picked up on like the way you move your eyes. What I don't know, but more than that, it's like her actual soul started eating some of that Korean like soul of South Korea, the capital of South Korea. Like it started absorbing some of that Koreanness for real. That when I looked right into her eyes, behind like the Korean wannabe expressions and everything, her actual face itself started looking Korean. So yeah, I think it's like the influence, who you're surrounded by, really. Humans are chameleons. Humans are Koreans. I'm not just kidding. Yes. So I started looking a bit more like moldy, like apparently, and I embraced that. I don't know. I think that's also why some like Asians who grow up in Western countries somehow look more Western, not just in the way they dress or like way they behave, but like their actual features. Something about their aura of like their face like looks more Western compared to Asians who grew up in Asia. If you know what I mean? Yeah, because that was Defoe's me-ish as well, kinds of. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like necessarily having like bigger eyes or like a higher nose bridge, but it's like something about the aura looks Western, like westernized. Because there's tons of K-pop idols who have like huge eyes, way bigger eyes than me, because I'm pretty chinky compared to them, and I embrace my chinkaling. I love my chinky little eyes. But anyways, yeah, but for some reason, like you can just tell they look more Asian than me. 'Cause I grew up in a white land. I grew up in New Zealand, the Western world. The Western world. Don't know. Yes, very good, Chingalings. I hope you all get what I mean. Hope no one gets offended or gets sick of me saying Chingalings like I am. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's dumb. Yum yum. I'm gonna end this and then do another live. Bye bye.